This is the same exact dragon that you face in Grimbatal in that very for that encounter before she flies away like a little vagina. Then Tits is going to be flying around in the air, and he's going to be doing 2 abilities. One is called Twilight Blast, which essentially just does about 20,000 shadow damage to all enemies within 8 yards of its target. And then he'll do Dazzling Destruction. Dazzling Destruction he will only do once while he's in the air. The Twilight Blast he will do throughout the entire phase while he's flying. So, the premises of this fight is we need to be spread out all around Vagina, alright? And when Blackout goes out, everyone stacks up on Vagina's tail. Blackout is dispelled, everyone spreads back out. When Devouring Flames is cast, everyone needs to move behind or around to the backside of Vagina. Now, right before V decides to fly up into the air, alright, Thoroughleon, Tits, whatever we want to fucking call him, T, will cast Dazzling Destruction. Dazzling Destruction causes these swirling effects to appear on the ground, and after 5 seconds, they do a shit ton of shadow damage, and every player within the blast zone will get hit. As well as, I do believe you get sent into the Twilight Zone.
You pretty much are fucked.
That's bad.
Yeah.
You
You do not want to get hit by that, alright?
Yeah, you get
Vampires rape you and you die.
Yeah, alright.
Pussies fuck dicks.
It's possible you can get back from the Twilight Zone. You just gotta dodge a whole bunch of little pink balls and get back to the big portal.
Yeah. If for some reason you get sent to the Twilight Zone, which you shouldn't get sent to the Twilight Zone, you will see 2 things. You will see small things that look like portals, and a big thing that looks like a portal. You have to dodge the small things and get to the big thing and click on the big portal. When Thayer is on the ground, he will do 2 abilities. Engulfing Magic, alright? Engulfing Magic is a debuff that he will put on one of you guys. And essentially what it will do is all damage and healing you do will also affect AoE damage equal to your healing or damage to all allies within 10 yards of you for 20 seconds. So, if you get affected by Engulfing Magic, you need to run out of the group, and you can continue DPSing or healing. It's not going to do any damage to you, but it will do a shit ton of damage to everyone around you. So run out of the group and continue doing your job. The second ability Thayer will do is called Fabulous Flames. God, could they have made this dragon any gayer?
He's got a lot of gays.
It's supposed to be making fun of Twilight.
Dude, his Twilight Zone's got pink balls in it.
Fabulous Flames, alright, he will spit flames on the ground, and essentially it will cause a big void zone that does about 10,000 damage every second. Alright. Now while Thayer's on the ground, Val will do 2 abilities. The first is called Twilight Meteor. Debuffs 1 player, and after 6 seconds, a giant meteor will come down, which does about 125,000 damage, splits that damage between all players within 8 yards. Now, once Thayer is about to take off again in the air, and Val's about to come back down, Val is going to do a deep breath, alright? Val will do a total of 3 deep breaths, alright? Going from east to west in the room, essentially, or west to east, depending on what side of the room she is on. But it'll always go from stairway to stairway, essentially stage area to stage area. She will do it a total of 3 times. She can do it in any type of order. She can either do one side of the room, the other side of the room, or the middle. You do not want to get hit by the deep breath. If you get hit by the deep breath, you take Yep, you get sent into the Twilight Realm, Twilight Zone, whatever you want to
And
call
it's
it.
hell all over.
Exactly. Alright. Once Vare does her deep breath, or Val does her deep breath, Thayer will take off, Val will come back down, and we start over with phase 1 again. So in a nutshell, Val's on the ground, spread out. Even melee needs to be spread out around the outside of the dragon. You guys can't be stacked. Alright? Spread out. Blackout is cast. Everyone stacks on her tail. Blackout is dispelled. Everyone spreads back out. She does her frontal AoE breath. Get behind her. If you can't get behind her, run as far away as possible and heal the hell out of yourself. Pop defensive cooldowns if you have them. Alright? Fair goes all fabulous on us and starts doing dazzling destruction. Avoid the giant swirling void zones of death. Alright? Fair lands. I tank Fair off to the side. Melee stacked. Range spread out. Meteor Mark runs into melee. Meteor hits. Ranged Meteor person runs back out. Stay out of Fabulous Flames. Everyone dodges Deep Breath. Val does Deep Breath 2 more times. Everyone dodges it. Thayer takes off. Val lands. Phase 1 starts all over again. Never go ass to mouth.
Unless it's somebody you really care about.
Why not?
Merc is the completely wrong person to bring this topic up with.
Did you fraps the whole thing?
Oh, the entire tits and ass. Tits and...
Nice.
Thank you.
Tits and vagina thing, yeah.
Those are some fabulous flames.